Arcadian Vanguard presents The Wrestling News in your daily wrestling newscast for Sunday, January 21st, 2024. Good morning, I'm Mike Sempervive. We begin today with last night's AEW Collision broadcast live on TNT from the Chaifetz Arena in St. Louis. In the main event, Bryan Danielson and Claudio Castagnoli of the Blackpool Combat Club defeated Ortiz and Eddie Kingston when Danielson pinned Ortiz.
Eddie Kingston looks on as the Blackpool Combat Club celebrate. Remember, next week, Elimination Trio Steel Cage match, FTR Daniel Garcia against the House of Black. And as we mentioned earlier, we return with the ranking system. What's in AEW?
Bryan Daniels said to Eddie Kingston, "You're not holding those titles for long," and then he spat in this face. Is there no depths that this man won't go to?
In the opening match, Jon Moxley of the Blackpool Combat Club defeated Shane Taylor when Taylor passed out in Moxley's Bulldog choke. Adam Copeland once again laid down his open challenge, this time answered by Dante Martin, who went down in defeat to Copeland. During an in-ring promo segment, the Acclaimed and Billy Gunn proposed an alliance with Jay White and the Guns of Bullet Club Gold, which was accepted.
Everyone loves so St. Louis, scissors up, guns up. I don't give a damn what you do. Guys, this could be us every single week. The Bang Bang Scissor Gang.
In other results, Roderick Strong beat Matt Sydal, Thunder Rosa topped Queen Aminata, and Daniel Garcia pinned Buddy Matthews of House of Black. A brawl ensued after the match that involved House of Black as well as FTR coming to the aid of Garcia. WWE was in Montgomery, Alabama at the Garrett Coliseum last night for a SuperShow live event. In the main event, Cody Rhodes bested Shinsuke Nakamura in a bull rope match. This was the first bull rope match between the two since the Madison Square Garden house show the day after Christmas. Damian Priest, one half of the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, took part in singles competition, dropping a street fight to Jey Uso, thanks in part to inadvertent interference from Dominic Mysterio. In a six-woman tag team match, Becky Lynch, Mia Yim, and Shotzi joined forces to beat the Damage Control trio of Asuka, Kairi Sane, and WWE Women's Champion Io Sky. In other results, Omos beat Akira Tozawa, Nia Jax topped Ivy Nile, the Creed brothers went over Imperium, Jinder Mahal beat Ricochet, and AJ Styles defeated Solo Sikoa in the opener. This was WWE's first trip to the Garrett Coliseum since April 2022, a popular stop for promoter Billy Golden's Tri-State Wrestling and Lee Field's Gulf Coast Wrestling in the 1970s. The Coliseum was first run by WWE in 1987 and has been a regular annual or biannual stop since 2011. In more WWE news, Roman Reigns reached another milestone yesterday as the WWE Universal Champion hit 1,238 days with the title, surpassing the length of Bruno Sammartino's second WWF World Title reign of 1973 to 1977. Reigns' current reign becomes the fourth longest world title reign in WWE history, behind only Hulk Hogan's first world title reign of 1984 to 1988, Bob Backlund's first reign of 1978 to 1983, and the all-time record holder Sammartino's first title reign of 1963 to 1971, which stands at 2,803 days. In order for Roman Reigns to advance past Hulk Hogan into third place, he would have to hold the Universal title through September 13th. And turning to Japan, two title changes from last night's New Japan New Beginning in Nagoya show. In the main event, Evil defeated Tama Tonga to take the Never Openweight title, ending Tonga's reign at just 16 days. The win marks Evil's third reign with the title. Also on the show, Great-O-Khan beat Taiji Ishimori to take the New Japan King of Pro Wrestling title, ending Ishimori's reign at just 15 days. Earlier in the night, Guerrillas of Destiny successfully defended the strong openweight tag team title against Chase Owens and Kenta of Bullet Club. And before we leave you today, we'd like to remind you that however you consume your content, you can find the wrestling news 24 hours a day and 7 days a week across social media. On Twitter, follow us at Wrestling News AV. Our Facebook page is also Wrestling News AV. The Wrestling News can also be found on the Arcadian Vanguard YouTube page. And for those who utilize Amazon Echo devices, just tell Alexa to play the Wrestling News podcast. And remember to make sure you add podcast at the end. Once again, for daily updates, breaking news, and more, follow the Wrestling News across social media. And that's the news for today. If anything happens, we will be here to tell you about it. No clickbait, no paywall, just the Wrestling News. The Wrestling News is a division of Arcadian Vanguard, and the Wrestling Newscast is a production of the Arcadian Vanguard Podcast Network.